this is Shannah, and this is another pick a card reading. This one is what's next in love for you. And we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose your pile, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So what's next for you in love? Let's find out. So first of all, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Emperor. So many of you who chose this, I would say the majority of you who chose this pile, you are still single, but you are feeling ready to get involved in a relationship. It's like you are feeling that now it's time to open up, to let someone in. But you're still not really being active about it. Many of you are considering this, but it's still more in your mind. It's not really, you're not really putting yourself out there. You're kind of visualizing, you're preparing yourself, you're finding also space in your mind and in your heart and in your life especially to let someone in. But it cannot be just anyone. You want your partner to be strong. Someone who is reliable, someone who is strong, someone who is also like charismatic, someone who knows what they want. And you want a strong partner. And I do believe that this partner is coming your way. But there's this decision that you have to make here with the Lovers. And that's because you've been... I have the feeling you kind of retired kind of thing, like of your social life. You've been more isolated, not in a bitter way, not at all, but you've been just like taking care of yourself, taking care of your life, taking care of your business, doing your work. So you've been more focused on work. You've been more focused on your success. You've been more focused on empowering you and empowering your finances as well. So increasing your finances, increasing your wealth and abundance. So you've been more focused on this. But in order to let this strong partner that you crave for, in order to let him in, you have to make that decision. You have to say yes to it, because it can be that it's just in your mind, sometimes just in the back of your mind. But you have to let this person in if you really want to be in a partnership. Because I have the feeling for many of you in pile number 1, you do crave a partnership because you're a very loving person. You're a very nurturing person. You love to take care of other people, actually. And you also want someone to take care of you at the same time. But I see you also being very independent, like you're self-sufficient. It's like you find your partner within yourself as well. I hope that makes sense to you. But, you know, you also like in the 3D, in the reality as we know it, you also would like to have someone like a partner you can share your life, your dreams, your inner thoughts with. But that has to be like a decision. And I think you will make this decision and you will manifest this person into your life. This person is coming and it's not very far away. It's really not very far away from you at all. And this is someone, again, this is a strong person, someone who's also financially successful, someone who's maybe even be, you know, like known, a popular figure. It doesn't have to be internationally, it could be just locally, right? But someone who's has a good position in life, right? And someone who's also able to provide for their family, provide for you, provide for the well-being of all they love, of all the ones they love. So it's a very generous person, very strong person. And yeah, but this is a really strong personality. But I have the feeling that you're also very strong. You're very caring, loving, but you're also very strong. So you like to find your equal. Well, let's see if we get more information from this other deck. This is the Tarot of the Divine. All the decks, you will find the names of the decks then in the description box below. So for pile number 1, we already have 1 card. We have the Ace of Wands. Let's put it here. Yeah. And we have 3 more cards. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Let's put them like this. Okay, this is really interesting and beautiful, I find. Because we have the 2 aces. So this is really a new beginning for you. And very passionate and very loving. So there is a new relationship coming in. And what I see here with the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords is like you've been tied up emotionally. That's what, like we were saying, you haven't been really open to new relationship. You kind of, like I said earlier, kind of isolated yourself. And you got all tied up in your own worries. Some of you may even have had health issues. You've been recuperating, you've been rejuvenating, you've been healing. Could be emotional wounds, could be physical ailments, and you know how often they're actually connected to one another. But this is coming to pass. You are coming out of this phase. So you're healing, and there are better times ahead of you. And I think the person that is coming to you, this wonderful, strong partner, will also help you to get out of this self-isolation. But you start to, to put yourself out there slowly, a bit shy at the beginning, like tasting the waters first, which is okay because it's your life. You can do it the way you want it, the way it feels right for you. But what I see here is a lot of love, a lot of healing, a lot of passion, and also creativity coming through for you, a lot of inspiration. So actually, it's like you're going to feel that impulse to go out or meet certain people or to go to certain events. It's going to be like a pull, and you'll just follow it, and then you'll meet other people, new people, and there will be the one among them as well. But it's not like forced, it's not manipulated. You'll just feel that inspiration to go, right? And you're coming out of your isolation slowly but surely. Some of you will be traveling as well. Yeah. Yeah, you're starting to get out of this isolation, whatever form it may have had. Oh, look, and then bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So there's really new love coming in, and yeah, it's going to sweep you off your feet. It's going to be really beautiful. So, and I have the feeling it's also going to be like love at first sight. And you probably even, both of you will be so surprised by it. Like you feel like you're acting like kids again. It's really, really sweet, 100%. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, let's use this deck here. Let me just shuffle first really quick. Okay. So what's next for you in love? Then we have here wishes. Wishes are dreams we can manifest. What is your wish? So I think that's exactly what you're doing now. You're like, maybe you're making a list of all the qualities of your partner, describing your partner as thorough as you can do. And it's like saying dreams will come true. Then we have power. True power is liberating and transforming. So you're getting stronger. You're getting out of this Four of Swords energy. You're stronger. You've healed. Oh, so beautiful. Look. Yes, he will be back. Trust and know he will return. If you've been considering someone from your past, this will be the message for you. And it's so direct. There's nothing to explain any further. This is really to the point. What is bottom of the deck? We have the universe is keeping your love connection safe. Oh, this is so sweet. Pile number 1. So things will start to get better after a period of isolation, after a period of healing. Things will turn in your favor. So let's get the next deck. So let's use now the Romance Angels. Okay. So for pile number 1, what's next in love? We have engagement. So some of you will be in relationships, or there's like a relationship and there's been a pause, but it's getting better. There's a new start here. For some of you, really, there has been a pause. This person is coming back and is getting stronger now. 100%. So it's like things will start to get better for you, pile number 1. And for some of you, it will be like, finally. And then we have, yeah, give your relationship a chance. So we're getting this vibes of reconciliation. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be that you have children, the other person has children, or there's also this wish of having children, of having a partner to have children with. And this partner is coming. And just saw 1111. This person is coming for you or returning. But either way, it was like the separation was needed in order for both of you to grow. And now you can meet each other halfway and not like just compromising. It's starting anew. It's building a new foundation. But let's see here the last card here from the Whispers of Love. So as an advice, we have the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. And I think it's also part of the healing to realize what was really going on, what was the theme of your relationship, and why, you know, maybe it had to have that pause, or maybe you are not seeing eye to eye at the moment, or maybe there were like past connections that, you know, you had to heal from, and you're like working through it and recognizing, okay, what was the pattern, what hurt you so bad, so you can avoid it in the future altogether. Yeah. And the feeling that this gives me as well is that it's a 22. Look, beautiful. So it's really a harmony number. So things are really getting better. But the feeling this is giving me is also like the universe is taking care of this, right? It's like there's a lot more going on than you can understand. Maybe you're seeing, well, but there's nothing happening in my life. There's no one new coming in, or I don't believe that someone from the past is coming in. So it's really the cards are saying you don't know, you don't see what's really going on behind the scenes. There are things that are falling into place without you even realizing. And the message is also, you don't have to know, you don't have to realize, because you're manifesting it. You will understand when it happens. You understand then when you see it. Yeah, this is your message, pile number 1. So I hope this inspires you. I hope it resonates with you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So put the dolphin over here. So what is next for you when it comes to love? Pile number 2. Let's find out. We have the Page of Swords. We have then the Tower. The 3 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Wands. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting here, pile number 1, is you're going to get like a message that's really going to surprise you. And it could be about work, could be about a collaboration, but it's something that you've really wanted, something that you really hope to get, but it's going to be kind of surprising. And it can be that it comes with some difficulty. So this is not actually too negative. It's just like there's more competition, or there might like slight obstacles to overcome. Okay, but it's not a a horrible scenario, not at all. But it could be like for some of you, whoa, okay, I'm getting a very specific message here. So maybe it's just for one of you out there. I'm not sure, but I think it's important to share. So if it has nothing to do with you, please bear with me just for 1 second, okay? It could be that was like a communication breakdown. It's like your long distance kind of relationship or even just friendship, but it was like a breakdown. And the message that I got, it's because of the war going on, or because like some kind of catastrophe, be it political catastrophe like a war or a natural catastrophe, but that you stopped communicating for one of these reasons, right? And that but you're going to get a message from this person. There's like a common work, like helping out one another. Maybe it's this person helping you or you helping this person, but there are difficulties, in reconnecting or finding each other, but it will be possible. So it's actually a positive message. I know it's a bit like too near on reality, but this was important for someone out there to know, that if you lost contact with someone in these situations, you will get that contact again. Okay, there will be a way. You'll get help from other people. Okay, you'll get news, but it's still a bit complicated, but it's not the end of the world. It is important to tell that. Okay, this was like I said, maybe just for one person. Let's continue. Now, there was like this connection here, like for some of you, like where there was a breakdown, okay, unexpected breakdown of communication and not really understanding why. But I think that you were overcoming this. So if there was like a breakdown of communication, or you felt the other person was ghosting you, or that they blocked you, or you blocked them for some reason, this, is finding a compromise, not a compromise. You're finding a way to one another again, like of doing stuff together, or talking, or even like working together on some kind of project. So this could be also something creative or just work. But, but it's a bit complicated, this situation. It's a situation that's it's complicated, maybe because it's someone else in the picture as well, or not really knowing where you stand. Because this person, so this person could be that this person is not wanting to settle down, or not wanting to commit 100%. So this person is like a butterfly a little bit, so not being very consistent. They're very intelligent. They can be even charming, although this is a swords card, but swords, they can also be charming through their intellect, through their intelligence. They can also impress you through their intelligence. And so this can be someone, they know their worth. They're a bit also sassy, I was going to say, but it's like a bit, they know their worth, they know what they can do. Like I said, they're very intelligent. Maybe some of them could be students still, but they're people who love to learn. They're always learning. They also self-taught or self-didacts. I don't know how to say the word in English, but self-taught. These people, they were always learning. People, they're very like also technology fans and very attuned to technology. Could be also someone that's very active on social media, or maybe even very popular on social media. But anyways, this is something like there was a breakdown here out of nowhere. Suddenly the person is gone, but this person is returning. There will be work to be done, or there's communication again. But the thing is, I was going to say to you as well, is because you see one here is standing here on this bench. So this could be that this someone, okay, so this person likes attention. So it could be that this person, that's why I was getting the feeling of a social butterfly, someone who craves attention, someone who always needs an audience. Right? So this could be for some of you. Please, let me know if it resonates. And this is like when you get all this competition, because they're charming, they're intelligent, they may be even very creative, and people, they're not just thinkers, they're also people that put the ideas into practice, and they can get many admirers. And maybe some of them are also in the public eye. And then, you know, you have all the fans or the admiring people, and it can be also that's very difficult to get them alone. And yeah, this is where the difficulty lies. And the person is not really very, this person doesn't settle easily. Yeah. And that's why sometimes they disappear, I have the feeling, right? Yeah, this is like for most of you, this would be the case, something similar to this. And then please do take what resonates. The other thing would be for others of you, I'm getting this as well. And remember, this is a general reading for many of you out there. It could be that you meet someone at work and it's like it hits you like you know, it gets struck by lightning, so to say, because of this person, and it's, and you feel then suddenly, you know, like you cannot talk properly, or you, although you're very intelligent, and suddenly you start laughing like a little girl and saying silly things. You know, when you get control of your own tongue, or you lose control of your own tongue, and you catch yourself saying really the silliest things ever. I think most of us went through that phase at least once. When you get that sudden crush on someone, it's hilarious for the others watching, but not for yourself. But this could be the case, right? And this, because the situation, like I said, this is the 5 of Wands, so it's not, you know, the end of the world. It's just some competition or even some struggle, like internal struggle. And the struggle could be that you get your act together and get your cool back in front of this person. And it could be someone from work. For most of you, this would be someone from work. So this would be like the situation, but let's get more information. I have here another deck. All the decks are listed in the description box below if you're interested. So, whoa, they want to tell you things. Wow. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the Knight of Coins. So it's the Knight of Pentacles. And one more, please. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, or the 8 of Coins. So it's a work situation for most of you, or someone, or you are really trying hard to get this going. And it's going really slow. Because here again with the 10 of Cups, so the potential for having a happy ending is there. This is like, and it's the first card coming out, so it's really like the promise of a happy ending, or the potential of the happy ending. It's like, hey, the happy ending is guaranteed, but you have to be patient, and there's a lot of work that has to be put into it, because, you know, and there's still a long way ahead of you. You know, you were willing to go this way. You're passionate about it, and this is the person you want. And if you haven't met the person yet, you will, right? Very soon, actually. And but you know, you get all fired up, and you know this is my person. It's just like you just know, but the path, like we were seeing earlier, can be a bit complicated. There can be a bit of like challenges ahead of you, but it's nothing out of this world. It's just like there's work to be done, and sometimes it's not always pleasant to journey, but you know what lies ahead of you, so you know it's going to be worth it all the way. But there's some things, you know, that have to be worked through. And if you already know this person, or if you are together with this person, there are challenges that you have to overcome. But it's worth it, 100%. Let's see, what else do we get here? So, let's get more information. So, what's next in love for pile number 2? Wait a second, because I like it better when they jump. Well, I just watched it. So that's Cage Love. This love is an illusion, a trap. Fly free. There is no love here. Interesting. Let's see if the cards will like to tell us something else. There's the next one. Ah, two more. We have destiny point. Which path will take? Follow your soul dreams or stay in the comfort zone. Heartache. Pain and distress will only come from this love. Best protect your heart. Yeah. Well, it's actually quite, it adjusts perfectly to that scenario of this is someone who loves attention, right? And they're a bit fickle and they cannot settle down. So it's just you admiring them or, trying to make it work and putting all the work in it, and things are really slow because this person, is not really looking forward, is not looking towards like a steady relationship. It's like they are everywhere, right? And you have to make that call. Are you really fighting for this? Because yes, it could be very, very auspicious. It could be very happy. But are you willing to do it? Are you willing to go through pain in order to achieve it? Are you willing really to wait that long? Interesting, right? It just took another turn here. And let's see what the other cards say, so we can get even a fuller picture. Flirt. Oh. And let your friends help you. And we have again children. Your love life is being affected by children. The other deck also had it. But I find here with children, maybe there are really children involved, like one of you has children or you have children together. For some of you could be. But it could be there's also a bit of childish behavior here. I'm not saying on your part. Maybe the other person do wait because they flirt. They want to get your attention, but, they put you in the friend zone more often than not for many of you. And like we saw earlier, it could be that this person that suddenly ghosts you out of nowhere and then, oh, look what I've done. And they want attention again. And then you see like their court of fans and right. But, you have your friends that can help you through the situation, either by opening your eyes or finding a solution with you in order to turn this thing around. But it's not easy. It's not easy. What else? What is next for pile number 2? So we're getting here a final card from Whispers of Love. Pile number 2. So this one fell. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Yes. And then bottom of the deck, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what it's all about. Funnily enough, here, pile number 1 also had this one. But in your case, I see it's like, try to see things as they are, right? And stay in the present. You can dream of a future with this person, right? But see things as they are right now. Call things by name. Because I think the great advice here, or what the cards are trying to tell us, if you are just projecting and not getting any real feedback from this person, then there is the danger that you fall into illusion. And then it's very hard to come out of that, right? Because we start to explain and apologize the behavior of the other person. We start to find reasons. And, and the more creative and intelligent you are, the better the stories. But the only thing is, if you have all those ideas, write them down. It would be a great book, but it won't help your heart at the end of the day. And so the cards are telling you, hey, stay in the present moment. You can dream, and the dream will inspire you to achieve your goals. But call things by name, see them as they are, and then you can take that decision. Are you going, to fight for that love regardless the present circumstances? Or you can go and find another love which will respect you and probably even be more beautiful and more intelligent and more creative than this one, right? Could be. So pile number 2. I hope this made sense to you. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're putting the dolphin over there. So what is next for you in love, pile number 3? Let's find out. We have the world. We have the devil. The 4 of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So pile number 3, for many of you, there's a phase coming to an end. And this is a phase of like an end of a pattern, right? Or even it could be like for some of you, like a toxic relationship is coming to an end, a toxic situation. Could be just a connection, could even be something platonic, but something that was keeping you prisoner for a long time, I have the feeling, and you couldn't break free from. But now you're going to break free from this situation. And it could be that, this situation, this toxic situation kind of kept you apathetic in a state of apathy to all new relationships, to all new people that actually wanted to come into your life. Some of you haven't even really realized that were people interested in you, that were people that thought you are amazing. And you wouldn't give them the time of day. You didn't even realize they were really there, or you just thought they were annoying. It's like, nah, because you want this, right? You were really fixated on this, but it was keeping you prisoner. And of course, there were probably wonderful moments, of course, because, you had to be really a masochist to be a prisoner to something that is just horrible 100% of the time. But it wouldn't fulfill you, or it wouldn't really give you what you needed. It just kept you hanging on for a long time. But like I said, you're breaking free from this and you're starting a totally new life. And there's indeed a new opportunity coming your way. There's a new love coming your way. It's full of potential, something that can really give you all that you ever wanted. Really, create a strong foundation, create a strong bond, has all the potential to give you this. It's just, it's also like a decision to get out of this state of mind and welcome this in. For some of you, it could be that, for instance, you just got too involved with your work as well. You were a bit afraid of getting involved emotionally, maybe because of hurts of the past. But there's this also here a sense of fear of getting involved, of getting hurt again, because you were still looking at all the situations in the past, which, can happen. And but again, you're breaking this cycle, you're breaking these chains. And there's something, that really wants to be seen in your world. For some of you, I really have the feeling this person is already in your life. Could be someone who is around you already and is like, and wants to come into your garden, so to say, right? But you don't have to anything, right? It's just the cards inviting you to open your eyes and see it. Because it's like it's already there. It's the feeling I have. It's there patiently holding that coin in their hand. It's like, and waiting for you to be ready. Yeah. It's like already aligned for you. You just have to see it. That's really beautiful. And I have the feeling that's a miracle. And because you have all these flowers, so it's going to be this spring. Funnily enough, I didn't have any timeline for the other groups, but here is 100% this spring. It's really soon. I really have the feeling this person is already there. It's not even around the corner. It's already there. Yeah, but you haven't been noticing yet because you've been staring at this the whole time, or other relationships, whatever the case for you. But you're breaking free from this. You're opening yourself up to a new life, which is beautiful. So let's get more information. So let's get here from this other deck. And all the decks are listed in my description box below. So for pile number 3, what's next in love? Pile number 3. Whoop, there you go. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 9 of Wands, but it was reversed. I want to keep this one reversed. Just made sense. Then we have Strength. And we have the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So, a new phase in life. Fantastic. So, this is like... I was going to say power of strength, but it doesn't sound right. I think I want to say something else. But whatever, it's like you're starting to see clearer now. And with this sword, you can cut all these cords that have entangled you in this situation that you didn't want to. Now, this card is interesting because for me it has to do with this, because the 9 of Wands is being very self-protective, is being wary of the fight, so to say, and having all your defenses up. But as you could see, it was in reverse. So you're getting out of this phase of this fear, of these patterns. You're cutting the strings, you're cutting the cords, and you are letting your guard down. And it's not an easy process because we have the Strength. You really have kind of fight your demons. You have to allow yourself to believe in love again. And we have the Knight of Cups. So this is the person. And funnily enough, in this deck, the Knight of Cups is not walking. Or not walking. The horse is not walking. Let's say walking. And so it's like I was saying, this person is already there, standing pretty or sitting pretty, waiting for you to notice them. But it's like it's an exercise for you to let go of the habit of being so entangled in this other situation. But you're really working on it. Many of you are already coming out of it. And it's going to be a victory. But it's really a choice. And it's something you do for yourself, for your own happiness. And it's quite beautiful. Pile number 3, it's amazing. You're so strong. You're so strong. Congratulations. You're getting out of such a dark phase. Congratulations and welcome back to the light. Now, let's get more information. So for pile number 3, look. New love. Destiny is guiding you to new love. Trust your intuition. Then we have power, and true power is liberating and transforming. You're going through this transformation. We see here Strength. You're going through this transformation. You're getting stronger by the minute. I'm so proud of you. Sorry, we just got cut off. My mobile is getting crazy. Now, let's get the 3rd card for you. So you're healing, you're empowering yourself. That's what we had here with the Strength card, like I was saying. This is wonderful. We have this beautiful dragon here. And then we have Luminous. Radiance, soul, vibrant energy shines upon you now. And I love you. So there is really true love, and it's like the garden. So this, like I was saying, this is this spring. Then we have here meditation. Quiet reflection allows you to discover soul answers you seek. And I think you're doing that. You really are. You've been doing that for a long time. There you go. So you've been really going within you. You've been healing. Wow. Then let's get more information now from the romance angels. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Wait a second. There. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This could be for some of you, but I find this reconciliation. Okay, it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's you feeling safe again. And I think this reconciliation has to do with yourself, with your positive self, actually. For some of you, this will be someone coming from your past. I don't think that's the person you were tied to with those toxic cords or strings. I think it would be then someone else. But I think you'll meet this person. I think this is really new love, someone completely new. And this is you reconciling with your true self, actually. And I think you'll meet this new person on a holiday. It could be now over Easter, for instance. You know, you're driving or traveling somewhere, and that you probably meet that person. But I think it's also the end of fear, because here we have the nighttime, here we have the daytime, end of fear, end of self-doubt, you reconciliating with your higher self. This is the feeling I get from it. Now, let's get one last card from the Whispers of Love Tarot. Look, beautiful. We have, look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So it's bringing it really here, summarizing what we just said. And that's something that we meant like earlier with the Strength card, with the Devil card. But you are healing this. You are really healing all these patterns in your relationships. And you're healing like something from the past as well. Doesn't mean that necessarily that you end up with that person, but you're healing it nevertheless. So when someone new comes along, you won't be repeating the same steps or the same behavior. So on bottom of the deck, we have do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Again, give your attention to someone else. There's someone already waiting for you. And there's someone else. I don't see this reconciliation being with that person that hurt you in the past or didn't treat you the way you deserved. I see this feel with someone new. This is what I have for you. Pile number 3, that's what I feel. And I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.